Hello, this is Kevin Houston, author of Chess Puzzles for the Casual Player, Volume 2. Now here is Puzzle 7 from my upcoming book, Chess Puzzles for the Casual Player, Volume 2. The puzzle begins with a blunder, and it's the object of the puzzle solver to figure out how to take advantage of that blunder. Now here's the blunder. Knight to e4. Notice that in this position the knight on e4 is protected twice, once by a pawn and once by a rook, and attacked twice, once by a bishop and once by a knight. And he is also attacking the white queen. So black thinks that in this situation a simple exchange will probably take place. What did black overlook, and how does white take advantage of it? Go ahead and pause the video and see if you can come up with the move that white should make. Well, the problem that black overlooked is the fact that this pawn on d5, when it takes back, it will leave the queen exposed, attacked twice, once by a queen and once by a rook, and only protected once by the rook. So white will take advantage of that by going ahead and taking the knight. Now black, realizing the mistake and seeing that if the pawn does take back, will leave the queen vulnerable, black instead will attack the rook on d1. White will simply drop back, an exchange of the bishops will take place, and white will end up netting 3 points of material. Let's back up a little bit and consider what would happen if black did take back with the d pawn. Here's what would happen. Takes back, queen will take there, and a couple of things can happen. Let's look at one possible line from this position. Would be bishop to g4, attacking this rook. Queen will go ahead and move out of the way. Bishop will take, and the rook will take back. And if you look at the board carefully, you'll notice that white is still ahead by several points of material. Let's back up just a little bit. And we'll notice that from this position, let's suppose that black went ahead and took the queen. Well, in that situation, you simply end up with checkmate. So, that's the puzzle. Now let's back up and look at the puzzle again from the starting point. This is the point where black made his original blunder at the beginning of the puzzle. And the question now is, what move should black have made in this situation? What would have been a better move for black to make? Go ahead and pause the video and see if you can come up with a better move. Okay, well, one possible better move would be d4, attacking this knight. And if the knight moves, then black will reinforce the d4 pawn. Let's look at a couple of lines of that. One possibility would be knight to b1 and then simply advance the pawn, and now black has gained some space. Another possibility might be if he moves to, say, knight to e2, attacking the pawn. Black will simply advance and protect the pawn and gain space. Another possibility would be, say, knight to a4. Black can advance, attacking the knight, and eventually, after pushing the knight around, again, black will protect that pawn and gain space. Another possibility might be rook to e1. Now in this situation, if black does take, then we will have a situation where white can attack the king and threaten the queen at the same time. Let's play through that a little bit. Takes back the bishop, takes the queen, and now we're here. This situation, although materially, they're pretty close, computer analysis actually shows that white should win from this position. So this is kind of a complicated position for the casual player, but I just wanted to show you that. Back up a little bit here. So from this position, if he does not take the knight, then black will simply develop his bishop and allow the a8 rook to reinforce the back rank. And that's it. That's the puzzle. I hope you enjoyed it.